So OpenAI just launched its GPT-4, which is OpenAI's most advanced system, producing safer and more useful responses. Now, GPT-4 is available for only ChatGPT Plus users. Okay, try it on ChatGPT Plus. If you are using ChatGPT Plus, then you can start using the GPT-4. So let's try to learn about the ChatGPT Plus. What is ChatGPT Plus and what benefit do you stand to gain when you join the premium version of ChatGPT? So you can see introducing ChatGPT Plus, we are launching a pilot subscription plan for ChatGPT, a conversational AI that can chat with you, answer follow-up questions, and challenge incorrect assumptions. So you can check around what makes it, why did they introduce the plus version and what you need. The criteria is new subscription plan. ChatGPT Plus will be available for $20 per month. Okay, so you have to pay $20 per month to have access to this. And subscribers will receive these benefits. The first one is general access to ChatGPT even during peak hours because of the trial time of ChatGPT. At the peak hours, you usually receive a lot of error messages thereabout. So you have to wait, keep filling some captcha and so on. Okay, but with ChatGPT Plus, you will have the full access even at the peak times. Okay, and then you have faster response times. Yeah, unlike others that you have to, sometimes when you ask some critical questions, you have to wait for a longer time. But then if you are on ChatGPT Plus, you will have longer, faster response time. Okay. So, and then we have priority access to new features and improvements. So if there is any new feature or new improvement, you will be the first to be alerted and have access to all those features and improvements. So ChatGPT Plus is available for customers in the United States and around the world. So once you are on this ChatGPT Plus, you will be able to have access to the latest invention, which is the GPT-4. Okay, so let's try to play this video to have an idea into what to expect and what improvement or what kind of inventions they brought in, and then later we can discuss more about what this whole GPT-4 is all about. So let's enjoy this.
GPT-4 takes what you prompt it with and just runs with it. From one perspective, it's a tool, a thing you can use to get useful tasks done in language. From another perspective, it's a system that can make dreams, thoughts, ideas flourish in text in front of you.
GPT-4 is incredibly advanced and sophisticated. It can take in and generate up to 25,000 words of text, around 8 times more than ChatGPT. It understands images and can express logical ideas about them. For example, it can tell us that if the strings in this image were cut, the balloons would fly away.
GPT-4 training finished last August, and everything that's been happening in the past few months up until we've released it has been a giant sprint to make it safer, more aligned, and also more useful. We have put in already a lot of internal guardrails around things like adversarial usage, unwanted content, and privacy concerns. And when we release a model, we know things are not done. We know we have to learn. We know we have to update. We know we have to keep improving all the systems around it to make it suitable for society.
To me, the most compelling use cases of these technologies will come from starting with a real human need. The obvious one where these systems have really incredible potential is in education.
GPT-4 can teach a huge range of subjects. Imagine giving a 5th grader a personal math tutor with unlimited time and patience. It's a great tool to bring learning to everyone in a way that is personalized to their skill level.
GPT-4 brings the dream of having the most useful, helpful assistant to life. It's really about adding as much value to everyday life as possible.
The partnership that OpenAI has with Microsoft is to shape this technology into something that's going to be useful for the world.
The power of AI, hopefully, is that it can help us be more productive, which ultimately leads to better quality of life.
The development of the transistor, of the computer, of the internet, the semiconductor industry, all the programming languages, everything came together to produce AI technology. And while it is very limited, it is already easy to imagine what the impact of a successor many generations down the line will look like.
We think that GPT-4 will be the world's first experience with a highly capable and advanced AI system. So we really care about this model being useful to everyone, not just the early adopters or people very close to technology. So it is really important to us that as many people as possible participate so that we can learn more about how it can be helpful to everyone.
Yeah, so that's it. This is just an introduction into what GPT-4 can do for you. Most of the capabilities have been listed, and I could see from the explanations that GPT-4 is actually much more smarter and better than ChatGPT. Okay, so let's take a look at some of its features. Like GPT-4 can solve difficult problems with greater accuracy thanks to its broader general knowledge and problem-solving ability. So this is an added advantage when compared to ChatGPT. Okay, and then we look at the improved creativity. It's been much more creative than ChatGPT because GPT-4 is more creative and collaborative than ever before. It can generate, edit, and iterate with users on creative technical writing tasks, can create and collaborate with people, such as composing songs, writing screenplays, and learning a user's writing style. So with this GPT-4, a lot of creativity have been put in place. Let's take a look at some of the examples. For example, this one, explain the plot of Cinderella in a sentence where each word has to begin with the next letter in the alphabet from A to Z without repeating any letters. I think it's kind of difficult, but let's try to look at the output. So take a look at the output. Okay, I think it makes a lot of sense, and it's just a sign that this is much more creative than ChatGPT. And another one is the visual input. As you can see, or as we all know, the Google Palm E had just been released also yesterday, and most of its capability lies in what really baffled me the most is the fact that it could be able to analyze images. By mere looking or giving it images, it can be able to analyze it and tell you about the image. And maybe if you have some ingredients, it can easily depict, like in this picture, we have this ingredient, it can easily depict and tell you what kind of food can you make from this ingredient. And that's the Google Palm E, which was released yesterday. I made a video about it. If you want to learn more about it, you can check out the link up here at the top so you can learn a bit about what it can do. That's the latest release of Google AI. And so GPT-4 also incorporated the visual input in that it can accept images as inputs and generate captions, classifications, and even analysis. This is exactly what the Google Palm E is doing. So later I will show you how to use this, some unique images, and see what and how it can analyze it for us. Okay, what can I make with these ingredients? For example, this is just an ingredient containing some milk, flowers, and eggs, some other things. Okay, so and look at the response, quite fantastic. So there are many options of what you can make with these ingredients. Some possibilities include pancakes, crepes, French toasts, omelets, or frittata, quiche, custard or pudding, cake or cupcakes, a lot of things. Now you can ask it, you can prompt it to give you the details of what you can do based on this very selection. These are just a few examples, but possibilities are endless. So to show you the power of this GPT-4, it can give you more. And another thing is you can take in longer content or context. Okay, earlier on when we prompt it with longer paragraphs, it returns some errors along the way. But right now, GPT-4 is capable of handling over 25,000 words of text, allowing for use cases like long-form content creation, extended conversations, and document search and analysis. So it takes as far as 25,000 words. Okay, so and that's something unique. So take a look at this input from this text. Describe her Super Bowl performance and what made it special. So from the look of the answer, it's going to be a long text, and look at the response. Okay, you can continue to generate more text, and based on what is available here, it can equally write more. You can just by linking a website, it can write a content or summarize the content of that website for you. So GPT-4 surpasses ChatGPT in its advanced reasoning capabilities. So take a look at some examples. You can pause this and take a look at the creativity and reasoning that is put into this GPT-4. So these are some of the examples of input and output. Andrew is free from 11 to 3 p.m. So take a look at this simple example. John is free from 2 p.m. and then 3:30 p.m. to 5. Hannah is available at noon for half an hour and then 4 p.m. to 6. What are some options for start times for a 30 minutes meeting for Andrew, Hannah, and John. So you can see the creativity, the complex nature of the timing. Okay, they are free at different times and they are busy at different times. Here is a list of their availability. Andrew 11 to 3 p.m., John noon to 2 p.m. and 3:30 to 5 p.m., Hannah noon to 12:30 and 4:30 and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So based on their availability, there is a 30 minutes window where all three of them are available, which is 4 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. That is, so the meeting can be scheduled at 4 p.m. So this is Chat GPT. Okay, this is Chat GPT's response. Now look at GPT-4. Andrew is this, John is this, free at this, the same question, but look at how fast and short GPT-4 just made it. More creative, the reasoning is fantastic. Look at the output. Andrew 11 to 3, Joanne 12 to 2, and then 3:30 to 5, and then Hannah is 12 p.m. to 12:30, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Then the common availability for a 30 minutes meeting is 12 p.m. to 12:30. Look at how fantastic it quickly picked 12 p.m. to 12:30. And this shows the reason directly, and it shows better output than ChatGPT. So you can see even they perform some tests compared GPT-4 and ChatGPT by scoring. GPT-4 outperforms ChatGPT by scoring in higher approximate percentiles among test takers. Okay, so you have uniform by exam where ChatGPT got 10th and GPT-4 got 90th percentile. Okay, and then the biology Olympiad, ChatGPT got 31st and GPT-4 got 99th percentile with vision, and that is a fantastic result. You can see following the research path from GPT-2, GPT-3, our deep learning approach to leverages more data and more computation to create increasingly sophisticated and capable language. I think the next thing they should look into is how to bring in attach a robot that can do some physical thing, just like the way the Google Palm E has just been upgraded to. Now you can have the reasoning and the human behavior to even go on and carry out some tasks for you ahead of time or thereabout. So GPT-4 is up for bigger surprise to the AI world. You can just go ahead and take a look and give it a try. But before we go deep into this, so you can check out other simple sites that have been collaborated with GPT-4. The collaboration has been created, and take a look at some of them. Stripe Docs, Stripe, and even Morgan Stanley, Khan Academy. All these have incorporated GPT-4. Now from the video we just watched, you can see that the GPT-4 finished in August last year, that's 2022, and ChatGPT finished its training in June 2021, which is much more outdated. So I strongly recommend you give it a try to see how you can utilize some of its features and some of the benefits that you stand to gain.
Let's copy this URL of this image, okay, and then we can go ahead and prompt it the ChatGPT. Okay, so the question is, can you please tell me what's in the following photo, please? And then we paste the link into it. Now the photo you linked to appears to be a picture of a rainbow. A rainbow is a natural meteorological phenomenon that occurs when sunlight is reflected and dispersed in water droplets in the Earth's atmosphere, resulting in a spectrum of colors appearing in the sky. The colors of a rainbow in order from the outer edge to the inner edge are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. You can see how powerful it is. It didn't just explain the meaning or how rainbow is being formed, it even gave us the key colors that are composed in a rainbow. So ladies and gentlemen, this is just a bit about how to use the latest release of GPT-4 and some of its capabilities, and how you can use it to enhance your search and to enhance your AI experience in general. So please go ahead to give it a try, and let's see how we can make the world a better place with the inventions in the AI industry. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye.